Today, we're jumping straight into a pressing issue: Europe's increasing hostility towards entrepreneurs and free speech. And if you're wondering just how bad it's getting, look no further than the recent arrest of Pavel Durov, the founder of Telegram. Durov's case is a glaring example of how Europe is cracking down on entrepreneurs who dare to challenge the status quo. But there's hope. Latin America might just be the last frontier of true freedom. So let's break it down. Before we get into the broader picture, let's talk about the shocking arrest of Pavel Durov, the billionaire founder of Telegram, a messaging platform known for its commitment to privacy and to free speech. Was recently detained in France, actually yesterday at the time of this recording. Authorities are accusing him of enabling illegal activities on Telegram, like drug trafficking, CP, etc., all because Telegram refused to comply with Europe's aggressive moderation demands. This arrest isn't just about Durov, it's a signal to all entrepreneurs and innovators. Europe is making it clear that if you don't play by their restrictive rules, you could face serious consequences. And actually, I just saw a tweet. The founder of Rumble departed Europe. As soon as the Telegram founder got arrested, the founder of Rumble booked a one-way flight out of Europe. Durov's refusal to censor Telegram users or compromise on privacy has made him a target. It's a stark reminder that Europe's regulatory environment is no longer friendly to entrepreneurs who value freedom of speech or operate outside government control. Durov's case is part of a larger trend. Europe has been ramping up regulations that are suffocating entrepreneurship. The GDPR, the General Data Protection Regulation, you've probably heard of it. It's kind of the pop-up windows in Europe about the cookies. Well, this was intended to protect privacy, but it's created massive compliance burdens for small businesses. Startups and digital entrepreneurs now need to navigate a complex web of legal requirements, and many just don't have the resources to comply. So it sort of reinforces existing monopolies and keeps out new entrants, also called regulatory capture. And it doesn't stop at the privacy laws. There's also the DSA, the Digital Services Act, another piece of legislation that targets online platforms, forces them to remove content deemed harmful. The problem is, what counts as harmful is vague, leading to over-censorship and stifling of free expression. Elon and Twitter and X have also been in the target of DSA as well. And what's that dude's name? Thierry from the European Union. He's been nonstop harassing Elon with the DSA and saying harmful, DSA. So it's insane. Entrepreneurs like Durov, who run platforms that prioritize user privacy and free speech, are being punished under these laws, right? Europe wants to control the narrative. They want to control what you can say, and they're showing themselves more and more against free speech every single day. We're seeing people getting arrested for hate speech in Europe, in Germany, in France, in the UK. It makes you not want to be in Europe at all, because just by having a differing opinion from the official narrative, they come to your house and they take you off to jail. It's pretty tyrannical. So where can entrepreneurs and free thinkers turn? More and more, Latin America is emerging as the place to be. Countries like Mexico, Panama, and El Salvador are offering a much more flexible environment for businesses. Unlike Europe, where regulation is becoming oppressive, Latin American countries are actively working to attract entrepreneurs by offering low taxes, fewer restrictions, affordable living costs, and an easy path to residency. By the way, MyLatinLife, we help people get residency everywhere in Latin America. book a call with us, link in the description, if you would like to get a Plan B or Plan A residency in Latin America. But yeah, Mexico is a prime example. Its growing tech scene and startup-friendly policies make it an ideal destination for digital nomads and entrepreneurs looking to escape Europe's regulatory maze. And countries like Panama are offering visas specifically designed for remote workers and entrepreneurs with tax incentives that make setting up shop easier than ever. You could start a business in Panama tomorrow. You could do the digital nomad visa. Lots of options out there. And then look at the case of El Salvador. Nayib Bukele, the president over there, he's been responding to what's been happening with the Telegram CEO and saying, hey, I see how things are kind of going the wrong direction in Europe. El Salvador, we're not going to censor you. We're not going to throw you in jail for free speech. We have no property taxes. And he's making a good case. And El Salvador is trying to attract online entrepreneurs and people fleeing Europe to go to a place where they can just live and do their thing. So what's even more compelling is Latin America's stance on free speech and just leaving you alone. While Europe clamps down on online expression through censorship laws, Latin American countries are embracing open dialogue. Yes, there are challenges, but compared to Europe, where laws like the DSA restrict free speech in the name of safety, Latin America offers a far more open environment for debate and free thought. Latin America is probably the last place on earth that you can just be left alone by government entirely. Countries like Mexico still maintain a strong tradition of press freedom and independent journalism, and platforms like Telegram remain uncensored here, allowing users to communicate freely without the threat of government interference. Latin America is proving to be a region where both businesses and individuals can thrive without being stifled by overregulation or censorship. With Europe tightening the screws on entrepreneurs and free speech, it's no surprise that so many are turning to Latin America. The region offers the perfect blend of opportunity and freedom, two things that are quickly disappearing in Europe. So if you're a creator, entrepreneur, or digital nomad, Latin America is fast becoming the place to set up shop. The business-friendly regulations, the lower costs, and a culture that values free expression make it a safe haven in a world where those values are becoming increasingly rare and under fire. So to wrap things up, the recent arrest of Pavel Durov and Europe's increasing regulations on entrepreneurship and free speech are clear signs that the continent is becoming less friendly to innovation and free thought, and in fact becoming outwardly hostile towards free speech. But Latin America offers hope. Whether you're looking for a place to build your business or a region that still values free expression, Latin America stands as the last bastion of freedom in today's world. Thanks for watching. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights on global trends, Latin America. As I mentioned, if you want to get residency in Latin America, anywhere in Latin America, El Salvador, Mexico, etc., hit us up, book a call with us. We can make it happen for you. MyLatinLife, we help people immigrate and relocate from Canada, the US, Europe, everywhere. Everybody's coming to Latin America as a Plan A or a Plan B, and you should too. So we'll see you in the next video.